Hello, Guardians. We are nearing the end, and this is Dr. Lynn Chaucer recording for our archives for LC001 period 2012. Thanks for sticking with me through these archives. It's really helpful to record these. Now, we are moving on to Catherine Earnshaw of Wuthering Heights. Catherine was brought to my attention by a blogger who calls herself Book Wench, and that is so important because the tool that we use through our readers is that they bring these characters to our attention, and it's essential, as we all know. Now, apparently, Book Wench has been harboring some deep Bronte issues since her forced readings of Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights in high school, and we've all encountered how sometimes influential those high school years can be. So while I agree with Book Wench's frustration at the general public's inability to correctly pronounce Wuthering or ear, there's not much more we can do about that here. So what we can address, however, is one of her other issues, to try to give young Catherine a healthier self-image, to temper some of the more destructive aspects of her obsession with Heathcliff, which for our modern readers seems to be really out of context. It's something they have trouble identifying with. So hopefully taking care of Catherine will ease some of the stress and anger of the other characters who are trapped and hurt by her infatuation. Now, I think she's in danger of taking the entire story hostage with her unhealthy relationship with a man who seems incapable of any sort of real love or affection. And that's a central thing that we see a lot of our characters deal with. It's a very human need. It's a very strong need in literature for love and affection to be returned. And it's something that our readers all look to identify with. Now, if someone else ever wants to tackle working with Heathcliff, we could get together and I think we could write a very impressive paper about how the two of these characters, how they interact and how the collection of their emotional problems can be resolved. Of course, as guardians, we can't do anything that would change those stories, but I feel like we can still give Catherine a chance to see what her life without Heathcliff would be like, which is sort of revolutionary. And we can encourage her to evaluate some of the choices she's made and see how that affects the other characters around her for a healthier, well-balanced story. So thanks so much. We'll tie up with a couple more characters in my archives. Thanks.